Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas Bounties 2 with Tracks 2. New Vegas has apparently decided to suddenly catch up to the fact that we've been running around for several days without eating basically anything, and seems to have had an aneurysm that we were suddenly overloaded. We've just come back to the OSI offices, how very nice they are, and turned in our There Stands the Grass to Dr. Thomas Hildern. However, there's one more stage to do.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
You're welcome. My last episode was... our armor has leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and take Speedy. And we've leveled up, apparently. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and max out lockpicking. And I picked... Okay, so last time I did this, I picked up advanced recon sensors. And I want to pick it up again. I wasn't a big fan of it last time because I had forgotten how it worked. I'm going to go ahead and give it another shot and see how I like it. But like I said, last time I did this, which is because this Twin Tubes machine makes me think of the Mole Rat Wonder machine, and I know it's not, but it looks like it. This is a re-record. There's a grand total of one person watching, and he will know that I've re-recorded this because my previous... I don't need to walk. My previous episode was silent. And I have no idea why it was silent, but it was. And New Vegas just did not want to record any sound. Now it seems to be fine. There's no rhyme, no reason for it to have done so. But New Vegas decided, okay, I want to let you record sound again. I do not even pretend to understand computers in the slightest. So what is the plan for today? The plan for today is to get to Good Springs. To do this, we're going to head south of Prim, and we're going to get shoved by highwaymen. We're going to go south of Prim. So this is the default laser rifle, the one of which you will get many. We're going to add remove weapons. Put our AER-14 prototype on there. And our plasma rifle, because that's where that goes. And that changes out to the AER-14 experimental prototype laser thingy, which looks enough different that you can tell it's there. That's actually the Q-35, but it doesn't look enough different from the regular plasma rifle that you can tell it's there. We're also going to give them our flamer. Oh, excuse me. I also have to put away our laser pistol because I forgot to do so. And let's see, lever action shotgun goes here. Lever shotgun. We don't have any of those. Right, this needs to... Did I not have? I don't have an assault carbine. I don't know why I was thinking I did. And remove weapons. Put down our knives over here in the miscellaneous weapon storage. We can go ahead and stick our spare trench gun. It's not in great shape, but this one's fully repaired, and so yeah. I do need to go here and go to 3 and put not that All American on 3. If I can remember to manage my keys correctly. So, put away my flamethrower, flamer fuel. English is hard today. I don't know why. Darts can go in there. I do need more 12 gauge ammo. Grab the buckshot, grab the lead slugs, grab whatever magnum is there. We're going to go ahead and break down all of this. And all of these. And we're going to make quite a lot of buckshot magnum. We're also going to break down, if we have any. Yes, break down the 20 gauges. Which means we can make more buckshot magnum. And I will box up most of these hulls. I do want to go ahead and break down the 20 gauge hulls. Simply because I'm not using them and there's no reason not to have them as sitting as brass. Empty that. Rid of that, and that, and that. I know Sneaky was telling me that he really, really doesn't like Case, and I understand the sentiment, but I think he's wrong, frankly. The sheer... not there. I'll get rid of that in a second. Stop bothering me, No, you are coming with me. And not that. You can go away, you can go away. The sheer amount of stuff I can do with the mod means that I honestly think he's wrong. Just because. Of course, he's entitled to his own incorrect opinion, or his own opinion. But frankly, it's just a matter of. That was 10mm, wasn't it? Yeah, a lot of 10mm in the various vaults. Because he had the hand loader perk, and then a bunch of recipes disappeared. Well, the reason is probably because he didn't have the correct gear for them, which, as we've seen, can make life a little bit tricky. But at the same time, okay, yes, Raul, it's fine. You know what? Just do me a favor and just don't be Raul for 5 minutes. You know what? I'm just gonna turn you off here. Deploy and deactivate. Thank you. Right. I'm going to get some sleep because I need it. And that should be about noon. Or about 8 o'clock. If I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. I have food. Let me drop off. Sort plant items. There we go. Drop that off. Close the door. Raul, move. Right, so what we need to do now is go through here and head upstairs. It's a little later at night than I usually like to record, but it's going. How about it? I know I can hear a little bit of noise at the very bottom of the microphone if I listen back to the videos, but I hope that doesn't get a copyright strike because there's TV in the background. But it's turned down as far as it can go, and I'm trying to talk a lot, so hopefully it will sort itself out. Now, like I said, I've done this. This is actually my 4th time recording this. So I happen to know what's going to happen as I head south from here. I am going to find myself embroiled in a gun battle with a Legion assassin squad. and there's a couple ways it could go, and only one of them is really good for me, which is to say, everyone who's not me gets shot in about the facial region firmly. Yep. Thermohygrograph. Rain settings should be every 10 to 60 days. Nope. 10 to 60. Thank you. Cheat menu. Stop the rain. I don't know what happened. I have a suspicion that something caused my settings to be reset. I'm going to turn my tack on. Goodbye. That's for you. And there's one more. There we go. Alright. I do like the tack, and especially having bound it to a key, it makes life vastly easier. Yeah, apparently I've been marked for death by Kaisar. If this were news, I would be happy to know it. Since it is not news, you had a thermic lance. Last time I did this, he had a super sledge. Which, the thermic lance is actually hilarious. Let me grab it out a minute. I don't want your stupid, ugly football armor. Hate football myself, but I have my armor is actually better. This is why I was thinking I had an assault carbine. So, our weapons include the shovel, which is mostly for digging graves, and binoculars. However, this is the thermic lance. The thermic lance is, as I mentioned, kind of hilarious. It doesn't really make an effect, except it's a continuous damage. I can write my name if I... Oop. Sorry, Raoul. Did not mean to hurt you there. You have 18 DT. Hoverbot has 10 DT. Cool. Of course, I can also scan it like this and get the same information. But it's nice to be able to have... Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to actually accidentally cripple you. Here, you I can fix. Right. And one. I do like the AR scanner. It's very, very useful. Oh, stop shooting the robot. Sheesh. I've intermittently encountered Legion up here, and that red spot on there is the problem with the advanced recon sensors, because I can tell there's an enemy somewhere that away, but it's so far out of reach that I have no idea where it is, which is kind of unhelpful. There's a lot of golden geckos around here. I don't know why. Golden geckos have no reason to be in this part of the Mojave. The closest location for them is way over there at Clark Field, and... Oh, right. NCR Trooper is fine. Yeah, the closest location for them is... That's the mole rats way over there that are tripping my sensors. But yeah, Clarkfield's closest location for golden geckos, and they have no reason to be over here. Hello, Vipers. This is overkill, but I also don't have anything else to shoot them with. The next best option is All-American, and All-American is really bad at long-range sniping. It has a lot of weapons of sway, especially once you start actually shooting. I can turn my tack off now. And I don't need to be sneaking. Although fair is fair, the sneak speed increase actually stacks with the movement speed increase from Speedy, which I have 2 ranks in. I will always take a tire iron, simply because my particular mod setup requires them. Right. Yeah. Brain. Hello. Hello. Um. Right. All American. Yeah. All American has gun sway and then add in recoil, and it's just that kind of sniping you need an actual rifle for. It's just too far away for anything else. Right. So past Harper Shack. The Deathclaws are back over there. I could deal with them, but I really kind of don't want to. I know that's gonna make noise on my video, and I wish it wouldn't. But if I mute the TV, someone will wake up and unmute it, and it'll be back to the same problem. So I'm going to keep talking over the top of it and hope that it doesn't get. Yeah, I can sense those Deathclaws way over there, the ones that I could see. So yeah. Right, Prim Pass. There's the back of the rep contest site. I forgot what that was called last time I recorded this, even though again, last time would have been my third time trying to record this silly episode. I'm really disappointed that it's taken me this long to actually record this episode. It's just absurd how much effort has gone into this one episode because New Vegas and OBS decided that they really, really hated each other. I went to all the trouble of Oh my goodness, what is annoyed with me this time? I'm annoyed with me this time, so what wants me dead is probably the better question. You guys aren't actually hostile unless I get too close. So I really need to go. I thought that was something up there on the cliff edge right there, but it's not. It's a bush. I really need to go into the service rail yard there, but I kind of don't want to because it's really scary. I mean, there is not, now that I come to think of it, actually any good loot, but the quest is worth doing. Also, it kind of makes... It's kind of interesting to deal with. There's some gas and some uglies in there that... which are whining critter. Break out my magnum slugs. Because I know there's an enemy there, and I know he's a World of Pain enemy. And those guys are not to be trifled with in the slightest. Yeah, I know you're there. There we go. And yes, I've had enough, and so have you. And he dropped his dynamite, but his dynamite didn't explode in his face. Too bad. It would have been funny. It's actually always pretty funny when the dynamite explodes. This is Powder Ganger South. It's actually used in a quest if you're working for the gangers in the prison. You basically come here to find and shoot somebody that even the Powder Gangers find morally objectionable. Yeah, what kind of a jerk must he be? Right, there's the Yangtze Memorial, which contains a unique and incredibly nasty sword if you have Wild Wasteland, and if you have, I think, heat strength or 75 melee skill, you can pull it out and use it, and it's hilariously overpowered. Excuse me. But also leads to a very quick bout of death by suicidal overconfidence. You are suddenly running around wielding this sword, thinking that you're invincible, and then you find out that you're very, very, very much not. And also it causes explosions when you hit something with it. The explosions will occasionally do damage to you, which is not exactly a fun time. I find it interesting that World of Pain's enemies have regenerated, but nobody else's have. So, yeah. Right. I do need to go ahead and stop in and see Frankie, of all people, at his, love shack. No, at his weapons and ammo shack. Oh, well, this is New Vegas, so weapons and ammo are love, and they are life, and Frankie got a shack full of them. Are you really gonna... Okay, come on. Who else? Is that everybody now? Fine. Now, where was I? Oh, right, we were off to visit Frankie. I like Frankie. He's not a sort of not any kind of pretentious character. He does what he does and does it well. Does what he does. Whatever. It wasn't a double negative, but I'm not entirely sure that was grammatically anything anyway. So let's put on our trading gear and have a word with Mr. Frankie. Hello, Frankie. I wish to make purchases. I'm gonna buy some 50mm ammo, 50 mg ammo. I'm gonna buy a lot of 50 mg ammo. We will buy all of your 12 gauge buckshot and lead slugs because we can make good ammo out of them. You can keep that. Missiles? I want some missiles. But I don't necessarily want these missiles. And the reasoning behind that is that I can actually make better missiles out of these. He deals quite a lot of 45 auto ammo, which is nice if you've come out of Honest Hearts without a lot of it left over. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all this 44 Magnum ammo just so I have the cases. Now, speaking of cases, I'm going to buy all of his primers and stuff. I do not need your pre-war money. The reason being that I'm about to pay for all of this with my pre-war money, and that would just be awkward and silly to trade pre-war money for no good reason. So, 8,000 caps worth of pre-war money. Pre-war money is worth 9, so that's about 900, and yep. Frankie also has a bit of money, so I'll give him another 125. Okay, a little more than that. There we go. Take that. Get quite a bit of stuff. Quite a bit of ammo. And, oh look, I'm over encumbered.
Sure
Raoul. Not exactly. Carry the missiles. Thank you. I should have given them to the hoverbot, but I've already done it, and what I will do is between episodes I will teleport back to the bunker and dump all this ammo off there. Probably won't make any more, although I might bring some more rounds for my rifle because it's starting to get low. I'm also going to stop and switch back to my proper armor and my proper helmet. I've said it before, I really like the signature armor, but I'm not sold on the signature weapons, just because I like to carry multiple weapons, one for each thing. Pistol, short mid-range rifle, shotgun for close range stuff I don't want to use pistol for, my sniper rifle, the grenade launcher because blowing things up is always hilarious, a shovel because sometimes you just have to hit something in the face or dig up a grave, and binoculars because occasionally I forget that I have a scope. So there's 2 wanted posters here. This one is for Dynamite Danny. 50 caps for the termination of Dynamite Danny, wanted for robbery, Brahmin rustling, and other felonies. Last sighted near Hunter's farmhouse. The rest of it's just standard spiel. but the quest is called Short Fuse, and I think that's hilarious. And so we'll deal with Danny when we have a chance. We'll be heading that way anyway. If we go, he's actually right here, which would take us past Sloan. I don't want to go that way because that's Deathclaw territory. That would be really not a good idea. However, when we come over here and look at this poster, which is for Red Bear, you can see it right there. We're going to be talked to by a person who will appear out of nowhere, and well, he's kind of an interesting character because his whole purpose in existing is so that you don't have to go all the way back to Boulder City. Can you guys come over here? Thank you. I don't want to get interrupted. Wanted. Reed Bear. Reed Bear? Really? Okay, you know what? I'll just tell some guy about it and it'll be fine. NCR is offering a bounty of 2,500 caps for the capture of Red Bear, a known criminal and raider of dangerous repute. He's wanted for murder, theft, kidnapping, rape, and other crimes against the state and humanity. He was last sighted south of Good Springs in possession of several women from the surrounding territory. Extremely dangerous, armed professionals, blah blah blah.
Excuse me, kid. I
Meet
know
Ethan.
you're reading over that wanted poster. We've seen that. Any chance you'll be going after Red Bear?
I will indeed. I was thinking about it. Why?
I'll tell you what. I've been tracking Red Bear for over a decade. He butchered most of my family back in Utah and took my niece. I was old enough when I started, and now I'm wearing down. I hate to admit it, but Red Bear has outlasted me. I'm damn near close. But if you can find my niece, I'll see to it that you're rewarded. It's all I got left of it. If you just agree to search for her, I'll set you up with 100 caps. But let's be honest. That's chump change compared to the bounty. And I've got information that could put you right on his trail. How about it?
I'll find your niece, but don't worry about a reward. I have way too much money already anyway.
That's mighty large of you, kid. I travel far and wide, and there ain't many with that kind of character.
Okay, what info can you offer?
Here's the deal. Red Bear takes his captives to raiders and tribals all over the region, but he's got a special arrangement with the Vipers. Red Bear hates the Khan, so he supports their sorry-ass rivals with discounts on captives, which the Vipers then trade for arms and ammo. One of Red Bear's old henchmen, Slade, is now a ringleader for the Vipers, so it's working out even better for both sides now. Red Bear has a reliable trading partner, and the Vipers are making moves to undermine the Khan. I scoped out the Vipers moving some captives to the south of town. They don't keep captives for more than a few days, so a deal with Red Bear must have gone down this time. You can find Slade. You can get some information on Red Bear. I'm too old to take these bastards on, but I bet you're up for it. Any questions?
What happened to your eye?
I lost it 10 years ago when Red Bear put a pistol round through my eyeball. There wasn't much left of the eye after that. Any more questions?
What can you tell me about Red Bear?
Where do I start? His name really is Red Bear. He grew up in a rough tribe in the plains and acquired the title after killing a bear at an early age. He was banished from his tribe in his teens after defying his father, the chief. It didn't take long before he formed his own band and went to work. Years later, he exterminated the upper caste of his old tribe and took pleasure in executing his own father. Of course, patricide is one of his minor offenses. He's killed men, women, and children through multiple territories for decades. Most raiders are afraid of him, and at the very least they respect him because of his reputation for ruthlessness. He wasn't always on his own, however. He started out under a fellow named Marco, who taught Red Bear everything he knows. Rumor has it that Marco is the only man alive that can scare old Red Bear. They parted ways years ago, with one going east the other gone west. Any more questions?
No, that's it.
Well, I hope the information helps you. I don't even know if she's alive, but if you find my niece, her name is Polly. I just want to settle the score with Red Bear. You can find me at the saloon here in Good Spring. Good luck out there, kid. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down at Easy Pete's house, just for old time's sake. I think Easy Pete's dead in this playthrough, and I don't remember why. Is he? Nope. I'm thinking of a different playthrough. Never mind. Pay no attention to the lunatic who's sitting in front of the computer. Well, you can pay me a little bit of attention, but yeah. I gotta... How did Hoverbot get ahead of me? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm going to stand here, and between episodes I'm going to teleport back to the house, back to the hideout, dump off the weapons and the ammunition, and then next episode we will head south of town and see if we can find that Viper encampment. So, until then, this has been Fallout New Vegas, New Vegas Bounties 2 with Triax 2. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.